Welcome back to Bingothon Winter 2021. This is Super Mario 63. And for this run, we have a commentator and two runners. So, Vertex, take it away.
Hello everyone, so today we are playing Super Mario 63, as you may see. We have the gaming on the left and Dignity on the right side. Funnily enough, back in Bingothon Summer 2021, we had this same exact scenario, as well playing Mario 63, the gaming against Dignity with me as the commentator. And at that time we had an incredibly intense race, just barely closing out a 13-12 victory. So hopefully we can have that same kind of excitement this time. And with that, I guess we can begin. So let me give a countdown. It'll begin in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! Okay, and we should be off right now, right? In just a couple seconds. Alright, and here we are. The gaming at least going. The layout does seem to be a little scuffed, but we've got something. So anyway, what is Super Mario 63? It is a 2D platformer, obviously a Mario game. The movement here is actually incredibly deep, especially for a Flash game. I love it. Dignity and the gaming love it. Well, you know, speedrunner community, of course, they're gonna love the movement of their game. Anyway, so first off, right here we got a little tutorial section introducing the movement as well as the hover nozzle. Yes, there is hover nozzle in this game, which is very nice. Very cool for movement and all that. The gaming is even doing a burst skip right here in the last room of tutorial. Tutorial 1 is always the same, so it's very useful for bingo. It gives you around a minute of time just to take a look at the board, just to think of all the routes that you're going to take, while still doing the movement that is familiar for all the other runs. You know, similar to the introduction sequence in Mario 64. It's also roughly a minute long, and yeah, very useful. So, anyway, I should probably explain what does it mean, the 100% lockout, the name of the bingo. So lockout, obviously, it means that if one person takes the goal, then another person will not be able to take it. And then the first person to get 13 goals wins automatically. But the 100%. So for this game, there are two variations of bingo, NMS and 100%. So basically, you know, the main collectible here is Shine Sprites. And you can access various parts of the game after collecting enough Shine Sprites. For example, you can go upstairs after you beat the second Bowser fight, and you can only enter the second Bowser fight when you have 20 Shine Sprites. So you know, alongside with doing bingo goals, you also have to keep in mind to collect shines and also just progress throughout the game, because you couldn't do any goals in upstairs sections or in any sections that aren't in the beginning if you don't make in-game progress. So that would be the NMS rule set, if you can only go to places once you can officially go to places. However, in the castle grounds, which is, you know, kind of the main hub, there are all sorts of shortcuts that can be done, and you can go pretty much anywhere in the castle at any point you want. So in NMS rule set, you know, it's official, you can only go somewhere when you can go officially, but in 100%, which is what we are doing, go anywhere, whenever you want, go crazy, go stupid, and yeah, just have fun. Anyway, while I was talking, we missed a lot of stuff. For example, I forgot to explain, well, I should probably explain some of the main tricks that will be done throughout the run. For example, the gaming right there. The cropping still not great, but maybe you kind of saw it. He did a wrong warp. Very niche trick, only works on some transitions in the game. So you may notice that, you know, there are all sorts of rooms in the worlds. When you go for each room, there's a screen transition. For some transitions, for some reason, if you pause the game on the same frame that you go through that transition, it is going to put you in a different room than it would normally. And in this case, for example, in Hazy Maze Cave, where the gaming is in, it is actually useful. Not going to be used a lot, but you know what is going to be used a lot? Shine cancelling. which once again is something that the gaming just did. And also with that, he just completed his first goal, 2 shines in Hazy Maze Cave, however only. Congrats to him. Gaming is in Shifting Sandland, which, what goal could that be? 3 shines in Shifting Sandland, right. Probably going for that one. And is probably going to get it, because the gaming is not there yet. So we should go back to 1-1, a draw. Anyway, shine cancelling. Typically when you collect the shine sprite, you know, the game goes, here we go! And then it kicks you out of the stage, similar to Mario 64. However, if you triple jump into a shine, and then pause on the same frame that you touch the shine, and then while unpausing, you hold down to dive, then the diving animation is gonna override the shine collecting animation, and so you will never be in the shine collecting animation, which means you can stay in the course after collecting the shine, which is incredibly useful in a lot of situations. You know, saves a lot of backtracking, you don't need to re-enter every time to collect a new shine. It is frame perfect, so kind of difficult, but you can pause buffer. You can pause early before the shine and then just try to, you know, time it right. It's a pretty difficult trick. They might miss it one time or another, but, you know, it's doable. Yeah. Anyway, what else is there to say? The gaming...
If you haven't got anything else to say, I can read out a couple of donations quick.
Sure, go for it.
Excellent, thank you very much. We have 2 donations here, both from NotFM. The first one is $12, and that allowed us to reach the goal, which was for this game, which was really cool. Thank you very much. And they say, all the love towards Bingothon, less than 3. And the second donation is for $3, and they say, imagine Berkey raising arms and exclaiming, Bingo! That's Bingy.
Right. Thank you a lot, NotFM. Since you mentioned the goal, yeah, I should probably talk about the goal that we have for this game, the incentive, which is to complete one of the bingo goals floodless. So as you can see, there are a bunch of floods. There is Hover Flood, as I just mentioned. Also Rocket Flood and Turbo Flood. Very useful, they can make you go very fast. And there we go, the cropping has been fixed. This is great to see. So we're completing one of the goals floodless. That is the goal. Yeah. Includes some extra planning, because of course you need to think which goal are you going to do floodless, which is going to lose the least time, and if you do that goal floodless, like, you're going to waste time that you could do managing other goals, and maybe the person, your opponent is going to snipe you because he spent all the time doing a floodless goal. It's a mess, but it's a fun mess. I've done bingo myself, I can tell you that it's fun. I never mentioned star coins, right? They're collecting these things called star coins. You can see there's counters. For example, Dignity has 1 shine sprite, 4 star coins. They're kind of a niche collectible. Typically, you know, just an additional collectible, not necessary for any game progression. Typically, it unlocks all kinds of stuff in Level Designer. However, you can see there are some goals on the bingo sheet involving star coins, like 6 star coins, 30 star coins, 20 star coins, 3 star coins, and TikTok lock. Yeah. Fun collectibles, pretty quick, like you don't need to do any sort of shine cancelling to stay in the course. You just get a save prompt and then that's it. You collected the star coin. There are 64 star coins and 64 shines through the game. You need 32 to beat the game, but our goal right here is not to beat the game. Our goal here is to beat the opponent. And currently the score is 42. It does seem that the gaming is pulling a little bit ahead, but it might be deceiving, as it could be for all other kinds of bingo games. We're getting early goals out of the way at first. You know, you're gonna be behind on the late game goals, which perhaps Dignity is going to go for. Currently he's doing TikTok lock, which is 3 star coins in TikTok lock. And is there anything else? No, I think that's the only one, so yeah, he's going for 3 star coins. But also collecting some shines along the way, because, you know, there are shine goals that might be done. Alright, there is, no, that's 3 main courses. Oh, right, main courses. Could I talk about that? Yeah, there are main courses. There are also mini courses in the game. The main courses are, Bob on Battlefield, Snowman's Land, Hazy Maze Cave, Rainbow Ride. They all have 5 Shine Sprites and 6 Star Coins. The biggest courses in the game. On the contrary, the mini courses, there are 3 of them. TikTok Clock, Shifting Sandland, and Wedge Rye World. They have 3 Shine Sprites and 3 Star Coins. Kind of just smaller courses. Maybe the developers didn't have enough content that they thought they could fit into the games. Maybe they just thought it would be fun to have slightly smaller courses. So TikTok Clock is one of these mini courses, as I mentioned. And Dignity right now caught up with the Shine Sprite deficit. There we go, 7 Shine Sprites. And the gaming just tried Zoom, didn't work. That's a little trick, where if you dash, there's a dashing mechanic, where if you, for example, press the right arrow key twice in succession, Mario's gonna dash, he's gonna sprint forward quickly. So if you can pause buffer the sprint, so you can stack up a bunch of speed infinitely. Not useful mostly, because it takes a while to get reasonable speed. But right here in Total Mountain Secret, there's a trick where you can make a jump and it makes you go really fast. Sadly, he didn't make it, but if he had made it, it's incredibly cool. So yeah, I encourage you try this trick for yourself. I don't know.
Can I just say something very quickly?
Okay.
Well, that's the end of mine and MB's hosting shift for this Bingothon, and it's my last hosting shift. I've got a game to play, so you will see me again later in the event. MB, anything to say before we head off?
Oh gosh, I'm just loving this run. Keep it up, guys. I will be back Sunday night.
All right, thank you. Yeah, we're gonna head it over to Mod 366 and Golden Devil. See you guys in the future, and thanks for watching Bingothon.
Bye-bye.
See you.
Thanks so much, and hey Mod, we're on. I figure we should turn this back to the runners, because Super Mario 63 is a pretty quick run, so we'll hand it back over to you, Verdict, and we'll be back between the next match.
Thank you a lot. Indeed, it is a pretty quick run. You can see that I'm struggling a little bit to commentate. There's a lot of stuff going on. But it seems that, Dignity has gone to the third Bowser course, the final Bowser fight, the final Bowser course. The gaming was also there, which means, were there any goals involved into it? I don't know, might be. Anyway, he collected a 1-up and then seems to have headed out. Interesting. Okay. Hey, what is this? The gaming is doing hover flood only strats. That's a cool way to reach the Rainbow Ride Triangle Shine. If you can make this jump, there we go. When you only have hover flood, for this shine, the intended route is to go a very, very long way around, which is slow, and since you can do it faster, of course, we decided to do it faster. However, doing it faster is a little sketch if you only have hover nozzle. If you have rocket, it's a lot simpler, but if we are runners, we can do all sorts of crazy stuff. Crazy stuff is what we live by. What else should I mention? You may say that Dignity still has 7 Shine Sprites, which he had for a long time now, so you're wondering, where are all the Shine Sprites? Why is he getting so little? Well, the truth is, he is getting Shine Sprites, they're just not being displayed. Because if you do a shine cancel, the shine counter, the visual shine counter doesn't update. If you try to quit game and then re-enter into your save file, then the shine counter will update. So in reality, yeah, he has more shines right now than is being displayed. For a lot of doors in the game, for example, if you need 20 shines to enter a door, it's gonna look at your visual shine count, not at your actual shine count. So if let's say you need to enter a door with 10 shine requirement, and Dignity has 12 shines, however it is displaying 7 shines, well then he would need to update the shine counter to go through the door. And yeah, the fastest way to do it typically is to quit game and then to re-enter the save file. One more thing, actually, along with shine cancelling, if you do need to exit the course, there's a faster way to do it than watching the cutscene. You can, after collecting the shine, you can just pause the game and then press exit level. And it is faster because, it skips all the here we go animations. And when you return back to the castle grounds, typically you would get this cool animation of you got the shine and then the coin count, and if you have several hundred coins, that takes forever to count up all the coins. So yeah, if you exit level, you skip all that, none of that happens. It's fast, it's easy, it is absolutely cool. So what is that? Dignity is trying to do a cool trick here in Lethal Lava Lamp Secrets. Seems to have failed a little bit, going with the usual route. Well, by usual I mean, speedrun usual. Because typically you wouldn't play like this. Oh, dive double rocket! No, he missed, that was incredible. Well, he still recovered, okay. That's an incredibly bold move, incredibly cool move. Diving immediately after rocketing. You may be wondering why they are constantly, rocketing and then pausing the game. Well, there's this thing called double rocket. Usually you would only be able to rocket once, and then, you have to land on the ground to rocket again. But if you start charging the rocket, and you're standing on the ground, and then you pause the game on the same frame that the rocket nozzle is fully charged, then you can gain the boost from the rocket nozzle, but you'll be able to rocket one more time in the air. And yeah, that's double rocket because you can rocket double. Very useful, because for example you can chain it, do a rocket and then use turbo nozzle immediately, and then back to rocket. You can do crazy stuff with double rocket movements. What is the score? TheGaming100, Dignity 6. Okay, catching up. Oh, by the way, Dignity is not actually from North Korea, if you're wondering. He is from Egypt. So yeah, any Egyptians watching, say hello? Say anything? Okay, what else? Hey, the gaming at Bob on Battlefield. The first course in the game. Let's go. This is fun. Typically, while casual playthroughs while doing this, you wouldn't have rocket and turbo nozzles unlocked yet. You unlock those nozzles after defeating the first Bowser fight. Which is why both runners did the first Bowser fight pretty much immediately after starting the run. Because having rocket and turbo is very useful. So it's really one of the first things you would want to do in the run. So, typically you would do Bob on Battlefield before the first Bowser fight, because it's supposed to be the first course you do in the game. And so as a result, the layout of Bob on Battlefield is oriented quite a bit around only having hover nozzle. But if you also have rocket and turbo, which they do, well, you can exploit the level in so many ways. It's a playground. Honestly, every course is a playground when you have rocket and turbo. You can just do so much cool stuff. The gaming collecting a silver star shine. I see there's a goal for 5 silver star shines. Wondering how many he already has. Oh, he missed a shine cancel. Yeah, that's the thing that happens, I told you. Oh, Dignity! Dignity is doing a triple rocket! I'm not gonna go into detail explaining how triple rockets work. Maybe a bit too complicated. I'm already bombarding you with all kinds of science jargon, aren't I? Okay, and there we go, we can see the gaming quitting game and then re-entering. As I mentioned, sometimes you need to do it to update your shine counts to be able to go through all kinds of doors and so. Huh, that's interesting. There was a goal for free shines in Bob on Battlefield. And the gaming wasn't Bob on Battlefield, but he decided not to do it. That's interesting. Wondering if Dignity can capitalize on it and then catch up a little bit. Who knows? The gaming seems to be very focused on the silver star shines right now. In the meantime, Dignity, perhaps he's going for 100% 3 main courses. Perhaps he's going for 8 shines in basement, actually. Yeah, that might be the one he's going for. Or even the 3 mini-boss shines. As Boo's Mansion, where he just was, does have a mini-boss. What are mini-bosses, you ask? Just some shines. You know, for example, in Bob-omb Battlefield, there's the King Bob-omb, the iconic King Bob-omb, similar to 64. In Snowman's Land, there's an Ice Bully. In Boo's Mansion, there's King Boo. What else is there? There's a green shine and a red shine. They're tied to the storylines. And in both cases, you need to defeat a little boss to progress and to collect the shines. Is there anything else, I wonder? Oh, right, yeah, in Lethal Lava Land, yeah, there's a bully that you have to defeat. Anyway, yeah, 3 mini-boss shines. He's probably going to go for that, as well as the Silver Star shines. How's Dignity doing? Dignity seems to like he should complete his 8 shines in basement relatively soon, as he has spent some time in basement already. I have to say, both runners really not going all that hard into collecting star coins. Which is interesting, as I say that obviously, the gaming collects a star coin. But yeah, you can see there's a goal for 20 star coins and 30 star coins. So you would think it would entice the runners. And it does seem to entice the gaming a little more than Dignity. He has a few more star coins. We'll see if he's able to maintain the lead and capitalize on it and perhaps clutch out the victory that way. There we go, he's in Snowman's Land defeating the bully. Another mini-boss shine. So he did King Bob-omb, he did Snowman's Land bully. Did he do anything else? If not, then he would need to collect 1 more, which I think he does. Anyway, Dignity is... Hey, look at this, Dignity is in Lethal Lava Land Volcano. Which is an interesting section because it drains all your water, so you can't really use nozzles. So, you know, pure platforming, pure fun. Although you may have seen he used the rocket nozzle, but you know, let's not get into that. It's all legal. They're not cheating. It's a trick you can do, which would take me a while to explain. So, I think maybe we will move on. Okay, he's moving. There we go. That's a pretty nice Lava Land volcano. How's the gaming doing? The gaming should have quite a few shines right now, however these don't really matter anymore. There is no goal for example 25 shines or 30 shines. Yeah, the only things remaining are red coin shines, star coins, mini-boss shines, yeah, specific miscellaneous stuff. We're already at late game. Man, it's already 20 minutes into the run, what the heck? Whoa, the time came by quickly. I didn't even realize. I should talk about the illegal timer at the top right of the screen. Yeah, right. Dignity is actually cheating. This is a pre-recorded run, I'm pretty sure. So, yeah, we should focus on the gaming. Okay, for real, this game has an in-game timer mod, which we made. It's the same as the base game, just in-game timer has been modded in, which is very nice. Negates any time loss due to lag. You know, very helpful for runners who, for example, have slightly worse PCs, and so they lose some time to lag. Well, levels out the playing field, and just cool to see all the time what pace you are on, and all that. Okay, the gaming has completed 3 mini-boss shines. He just did Lethal Lava Land Bully, so he has them all. Does he not see the goal? Does he not see that there is 3 mini-boss shines? Well, that's funny. It's funny, foolish, and unfortunate. But what can you do about it? I'm not going to scream, "The gaming! You forgot the goal! Get the goal!" Because he's not here and he cannot hear me and then get the goal. So too bad. Hey, is the gaming going to go into a volcano as well? He's going to get the star coin. Oh, and he has 19. He's very close to getting 20 star coins. Huh, he's marking the goal even though he only has 19. Okay, the gaming, okay. Whatever you say. I guess this is revenge for... Oh wait, he did mark 3 mini-boss shines. Oh wait. This means he wins. This means he wins the game. 13 goals, as I said, 13 goals is all you need. Because at that point, Dignity can only get 12 at most. And Dignity win! I mean, the gaming wins! Let's go! Congratulations to the gaming. He did it. Inspirational. We've never seen this kind of big gameplay before. Congrats to the gaming. Alright, since we're here, I guess now is the time when I give all kinds of shoutouts. So first of all, of course, shoutouts to the gaming and Dignity. Both top class runners, both very dedicated to 63. You'll have to see it. Make sure to check out their Twitch channels, perhaps. Twitch.tv/TheGaming100. You know, capital O, capital O. As well as Twitch.tv/DignityLoss. And there we go. You can even see that Dignity typing out GG the Gaming.
All right,
Well,
thanks.
GG indeed.
Yeah, thanks to the runners. That was a very quick bingo.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Quick bingo for a really, really fast game. And it's always a joy to watch, really.
I hope you enjoyed it. I hope the viewers enjoyed it. I hope the host enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. I also hope the runners enjoyed it. So, yeah. For all those watching, thank you for watching. And unless there is anything else anyone wants to add.
Well, I do want to add what we have coming up for all of you next, because we will have a 2 versus 2 Clue Lockout bingo for Super Mario Sunshine. So the Mario block continues with one of the games that really is enjoyable for speedrunners. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to it, so don't go away too far because you don't want to miss it. We will be back after a quick intermission.
there's a researcher at the Hutch called Taran Gujral who has recently used machine learning to try and figure out a treatment for COVID-19, and he can use the same machine learning technology for cancers and other diseases as well. So every cell in our body responds to signals, and somehow those signals have to be converted into some sort of action. And so there are these master on-off switches called kinases that turn on different circuits in your body, if you will. The problem is that there's like hundreds of kinases in your bodies that all look very similar. Some are turned on more in some cancers and some diseases versus others. And you want to try and shut them down to try and figure out which one is really leading you down a bad path. But the problem is, because they look so similar, the drugs that exist will block like multiple kinases at the same time. And so what Taran is able to do is sort of use multiple approved drugs that are in the market and therefore cheap to basically test in random combination to sort of get a picture of all the kinases that are being shut down, to then hone in on which drug combination or which drug in particular can shut down the kinase that is responsible for your condition.
Peggy 7.
So we just want to. This is Golden Devil, and I've got Mod with me. We've got a couple goals in Bid Wars coming up for the run after Super Mario Sunshine, which is the Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time randomizer. You can bid to get the file name. I don't know the length, and you can also bid on where the ice traps will appear during the run, because we have gotten the ice trap goal achieved.
Yeah, so for the file name, if I remember correctly, we have a limit of 8 characters.
That sounds about right. It's
I'm
it's
not
been a little while
sure,
since I played
but
Ocarina.
Yeah,
But I think that's right.
I know I once had one that was slightly too long, so I think it's 8-ish, maybe 10, but yeah, something around there. So don't choose anything too long because, then we can't take that suggestion. However, currently we have long as the only option submitted with $10. So if you want to see your file name, it's at least $10.01, I guess. But let's say it's at least $11 to keep the amounts at a nice level, No sense.
Yeah, and we want to thank our sponsor for Bingothon, which is Team 17, who made a huge donation this morning. I think it was $600 some, which is almost half of the goal. If you donate a certain amount, you can get some prizes, which include a number of game packs from Team 17, who is also having a Black Friday sale this weekend. There's a game pack every day. There are also some other goals which have been popping up, like Bingothon mugs, Celeste posters, Ori throw pillows. So there are a lot of things you can get if you donate. And as I'm sure you've heard, your donations help fund Fred Hutch, which is a cancer research center where world-renowned scientists, Nobel laureates, and humanitarians are working to help prevent and diagnose diseases. So your donations will go to a good cause.
Yeah, just one slight addition to the Team 17 game pack for today, for Saturday. We have a Super Magbot Ukulele and the Impossible Lair in there. So for just a $20 donation, these 3 games might be yours. Or, you can also buy them on the sale that Devil was just talking about. But we just got to go ahead that Super Mario Sunshine is good to go.
Yeah, so we're here with Super Mario Sunshine 2v2 Clue Bingo, featuring Despin and Jeff Compass versus Formato and Dan Aru. And we're going to have 2 commentators, PK and Sid. So we're going to hand it over to the commentators and get going with Super Mario Sunshine, which is one of my favorite games.